Hi everyone, welcome back to Beach Podcast. Recently, I went through the annual report of IDFC First Bank, and in that, I came across the message from the MD and CEO of IDFC First Bank, which is there is a push from the regulator towards financial inclusion, and they insist on high asset quality at the same time. It is more possible to address this paradox today than before because India has created a unique digital infrastructure, including credit bureaus, biometrics, eKYC. So, what is financial inclusion? And last year it was won by City Union Bank, and South Indian Bank won the second prize for financial inclusion. So what is financial inclusion and why are regulators pushing financial inclusion for banks?
Okay, I'll give you an example. When you were small, right?
Okay.
Right, you used to see the bigger kids playing. Then your mother will come to the balcony and say, "Hey, let Arun also play."
Okay.
Doesn't matter, it's just a game. Let him also play. We'll be standing there with the bat, waiting for your chance.
Okay.
Yeah. So the bigger kids will say, "Okay, Arun, Paral, let him also play." Your mother being the regulator there.
Okay.
Here you have our bank regulators, RBI. They're saying financial inclusion. There's a vast amount of human beings in India, our citizens, who are not able to take a loan, who are finding it difficult to open a bank account,
Okay.
who feel left out for the last 20 odd years since our liberalization program happened. And main reason they've been left out is because we have not been able to verify information about them. It's a black box. The reason why those kids are letting you play is because they know you, they live next to you, they know your mother, they know the family. If you're out of nobody, you go to a third street, another city, you go to another street, and suddenly you go there and stand with the bat. They won't even let you look at them. That is the same problem. So what he's saying is, India over the last 20 odd years has created digital infrastructure. That means because of Aadhaar and many things. Right? There's been a lot of resistance, pushing and pulling, but somehow we have reached here now.
Okay.
Good or bad, people now have a digital footprint. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but we have a digital footprint. And using that digital footprint, we can assess to see at least if this guy is actually really there. And we can check his records digitally. And these are all verified records. So you can do it fast, you can do it easily, do it at low cost, zero cost. And you can be assured that these documents are true. So you can allow easily people can open accounts, people can borrow money.
Okay.
So that inclusion has happened thanks to the digital infrastructure being built, internet becoming more available, biometrics being there, and credit bureau being created. Now we have our own CIBIL and other credit bureaus which are there, which will do credit rating and tell the banks. Banks can go to them and say, yes, they'll give you a complete credit history of all the places you took a loan, all the credit cards you had. What status are they? Did you open? Did you close? Is your relationship been good?
Yeah.
So that transparency is there. So banks can rely on it. Customers can use that and also leverage that and participate in financial products much easier than they ever have.
Okay.
So this is what he is talking about, which is great for banks. That is why
more and more customers will open the bank account.
But if you see the flip of it, that's why RBI also comes down very heavily. Like ICICI, HDFC, Bajaj Finance, Kotak also recently, from being barred from opening digital account because there are very strict rules to follow using digital. If you don't follow that rule, you'll get reprimanded. That's when RBI keeps a watch over this to make sure it's not being abused. Investors are not being tricked. Customers are not being tricked. Because bankers are also human and they're fallible. They can make mistakes or they can get greedy. So those rules now and then you see it coming into effect. That's when they say digital onboarding stop.
Okay.
You cannot give credit card.
Yeah.
You cannot open current account or savings account.
So they have seen the mistake and RBI is doing that.
Yeah, RBI does that and then they have to take the recourse, clean up their act and fix whatever problem RBI has highlighted, pay the fine or whatever is mandated. Then they get to operate again.
Okay.
Which is good. That means the checks and balances in our economy and our systems are working and they're robust. I'm not saying is it right or wrong. I do not know. But as they set up, to some extent they're working, which is heartwarming as an investor. So you can have also as an investor, like he's saying, they want you to have high quality assets and financial inclusion. Same way as an investor now, there's more transparency. You can see a bank's operations and you know if this bank is a good bank or not a good bank. And you're able to analyze its balance sheet and know if it's true or not. Before it was like the wild west during the Harshad Mehta scam. You never knew what was happening.
Okay.
That's why people were scared to invest. Now there's more clarity in it. I'm not saying it's the best it can be, but it's definitely getting better.
Okay. So last year, City Union Bank and South Indian Bank won the award for the financial inclusion. So is it based on the number of accounts they open and they give the financial inclusion?
I don't know. I'll have to go see the metrics, but it'll be on something related to digital footprint. Some digital work they have done.
Okay.
Either helping customers open or more digital access being given to a wider audience. So based on those metrics, they're giving an award. I'm sure if you go onto their website and see what are the metrics they're measuring on, it will be there. And what is it these banks have done which is so good that they've got the award. It's there. But these awards are meaningless. End of the day, as an investor, you have to see the price to book. And
no, just the curiosity.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
It's a curiosity and it's nice. It's interesting news. It's tidbits. But it's just noise. You should keep that in mind.
Okay.
You cannot go eat in a restaurant just because you did a few good reviews.
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, so you don't know when the reviews are being bought. So you should be careful. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So I hope that this video was informative and interesting and you had some knowledge about financial inclusion and why RBI is pushing towards the financial inclusion. So if you like this video, please share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel for more videos. See you in another episode with an interesting topic.
Thank you.